Hello, my name is James Reagan. I am an American English teacher and I am excited to apply for the homestay program with English House in Ho Chi Minh City. I am 29 years old. Sorry about the camera. 29 years old. I have been teaching English for about 2 years now. I received my TEFL certificate, teaching English as a foreign language. That's what TEFL means. I received that certificate in early 2018. And since I have received that certificate, I have taught in China. I have taught in 3 different Chinese cities with 3 different jobs. Once in Beijing, shortly after college. This was back in the fall of 2014. After getting the TEFL certificate, I taught at a training center in Foshan, a southern city in China. I taught there for 9 months. I recently began a job in Guangzhou, teaching kindergarten through 3rd grade. However, because of the coronavirus and just basically the awful situation in China with that disease, I do not feel safe in returning. So I have decided to look for work in Vietnam and try to teach English in Vietnam instead of in China, because I do not have any idea when exactly China will even be safe to go to. Many people that I know in China just stay in their apartments all day. The school classes are shut down. Many public buildings are shut down. I'm very glad that Vietnam is safe so far, and that so far there have not been too many cases of the virus. I think Vietnam has done very well with that. Nationality, I'm from the United States. I was born in a state called Maryland. So Maryland is very close to Washington, D.C. It is on the east coast of the United States, and it is a small state, but it is important because of being so near to Washington, D.C. When I was older, I moved to Delaware. Delaware is just the state right next to Maryland, very small state. However, Delaware has many beaches. It's close to the ocean. And many beautiful vacation homes near the beaches. So it's a pretty nice place to live. As for my hobbies, I enjoy to play sports, even though I'm not quite so good now. High school, I played many sports. I played soccer, I did running, played some frisbee sports, so like throwing the frisbee around. American football, even a little bit of basketball, though I'm not so good at many sports, but I just enjoy being around other people, having fun with other people. Now, I also enjoy to watch a lot of sports and to watch movies and TV shows. I enjoy to travel, enjoy reading books, and very much enjoy all kinds of food. So for my first few weeks in Vietnam, just like to enjoy a lot of the local Vietnamese food. It's very delicious, I think. So those are some of my hobbies. Now I can talk a little bit about this program with English House. So I found out about it a few days ago, just searching online, actually for hostel volunteer positions, because as you can see, the coronavirus has made things a little harder for English teachers like myself. It's not easy to find work with the schools and training centers shut down. And because it's my passion to teach in Vietnam, I decided that I would have to get some kind of job in order to wait until the schools and training centers open. Now I hear maybe they will open in later March, but maybe it will be April. I am not certain. So I hope that I can volunteer or just do some work, maybe even in a hostel or hotel setting while I wait for these schools and training centers to open. I like the idea of a homestay because it can be a way to see an authentic side of Vietnam. I think for many tourists and travelers, you just kind of go to the areas that are normal for the tourists. Like, for example, in Ho Chi Minh City, you can just go to like the backpacker area, like Boi Vien Street. I don't know if I said that right, but go to that street and just be with your foreigner friends, and that's not so good, I think. I think it's good to be friends with the Vietnamese too. I am currently residing in Vung Tau, the city that is maybe 1 hour away from Ho Chi Minh, maybe a little bit longer. Vung Tau is a smaller city, but even here at the house I stay at is mostly foreigners. I have not been able to make so many Vietnamese friends. I hope that if I can stay at the English house, that I can make some Vietnamese friends. I have local friends to teach me about the food, the culture, what makes Vietnam such a great country. Would like to learn more about that. I can join this program very soon because, as I said, I am living in Vietnam now and I do not have work. So I can join when there is an opening. Maybe 3rd week of March is convenient for you, or possibly even the 2nd week of March. Is very flexible for me. I would just need some communication in advance, because thankfully Ho Chi Minh is not so far from Vung Tau. So you tell me when the program is open, and should I be accepted to volunteer for this program, then I can make it so that I get to Ho Chi Minh and to English House very soon. I do not have food allergies. I like almost all kinds of food, especially delicious Asian food and Vietnamese food. So I can try a lot of different kinds of food. However, my cooking skills are not so good. So I think for the most part, I can eat the food, not do the cooking. Or I can do the shopping even too, if there's a need to help with that. Like maybe some things like that. Just cooking is not so good for me to cook unless someone teaches me. So if anyone could teach me to cook, that's good too. So let's see. Daily cooking activities. Yeah, I can definitely help with that. Like, don't consider it likely that I can take charge and cook something myself, but assisting with that is okay. I don't mind learning more about cooking because I'm obviously not so good at it. So if someone can help me and if there's some teamwork, yes, I think it's good to do some daily cooking activities. What do I expect to gain during this period? Just an understanding of Vietnamese culture, just make some Vietnamese friends, do some English teaching, maybe in a different kind of setting, because I know this is not so much a job, but just like some volunteer teaching. And it could be very good for me to practice as I wait for the Vietnamese schools to open up and to hopefully get the real teaching job sometime once the schools are open. So I think it's very good for me to practice my teaching, to meet some new friends, and to learn more about Vietnam. So yeah, I'm very excited for the possibility of this this work exchange program working out, this volunteer program. So I hope that it can work out and that I can soon come to meet all the nice people at the English House and the students that go there. So thank you for watching this video, and I hope to hear your decision soon. Goodbye.